Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan and I help freelancers grow their businesses. Networking on LinkedIn is part art, part science. And where I see a lot of freelancers go wrong is they are so fixated on the number of connections and followers they have that they forget what LinkedIn is really about. It's about forming relationships and having conversations. So let's talk about how you can do that better on LinkedIn. Just to make sure we're all on the same page here, when we're talking about LinkedIn networking, we're not strictly talking about using LinkedIn as a tool to source leads and connect with clients. I have a bunch of videos on that, so I'm going to drop those links in the description below for you. This video is more about growing your platform, sharing your expertise, and forming new relationships, which is a huge part of landing clients as a freelancer. That's why I cover this in my program, Revenue Spark, all right? So my goal for this video is to share information I've never covered before, so let's jump right in. Tip number 1, engage with people right after you connect with them. Let's say you send someone a LinkedIn invite and they accept. Hopefully you've already watched this video, so you personalize the note that goes along with your invite. But here's the thing. Not everyone is going to respond to that note, and what you want to avoid is becoming just another random person in their network. So once they accept your invitation, you want to do something to immediately interact with them. This might be a quick DM where you say something like, "Thanks so much for accepting my invite. I look forward to seeing your content." Or you might find a recent post that they shared that, resonated with you, and you leave a thoughtful comment. This does a couple of things. First of all, when you engage with other people's content, LinkedIn sees that and it's going to encourage other people to engage with your content. You give and then you receive. That's how LinkedIn's algorithms work. And second, when you do this, that person is going to get a notification with your name on it and you're officially going to be on their radar. What is the point of connecting with someone that you have no interest in engaging with, interacting with? That's not going to do anything to help you grow your network, okay? So once you're officially connected, reach out to them in some way. Tip number 2, make introductions. As you're growing your network, you are going to meet people who remind you of other people, and this might be a good time to introduce the two. Here's an example. I have a student in my program, Revenue Spark, and she is a nurse and a nurse freelance writer. And oddly, I don't know why, I meet a lot of people who are doing that. They're in the nursing field and they want to get into freelance writing. Anytime I meet someone like that, I say, "Oh, you should meet so-and-so," referring to my student. "You two have some things in common." You're getting a lot of bang for your buck here. First of all, at a very superficial level, when you do this, you're engaging with someone, they're gonna get the notification with your name in it, like we talked about earlier. But it goes so much deeper than that. You are helping 2 other people grow their networks, which LinkedIn loves. That's awesome. Give freely. And also in the future, they might be inspired to pay it forward if they see an opportunity to introduce you to someone they know. This isn't just about you, okay? It's largely not about you. It's about other people. Tip number 3, I'm starting to trip over my words. Tag connections in comments. That's a mouthful. Here's what I mean. You see a post on LinkedIn. You like it. You comment on the post. And then you're like, "Oh, wait a minute. Bob and I were just talking about this the other day." You might tag Bob in your comment and be like, "We were just talking about this." This offers all of the benefits we've already talked about. You are growing your own network by engaging with other people's content. You are looping Bob into the conversation, which helps him, which therefore helps you. Everybody wins, and LinkedIn loves it. I bring this up because this is a tactic that not a lot of people are thinking about because, understandably, our focus is almost always on ourselves. That's not what networking is. That's by definition, that's not what networking is. Always look for ways to loop in other people, to involve other people. Thoughtfully, okay? Don't drop a comment and then tag a bunch of people just to hopefully get more engagement. That is spammy. I hate it. I hate it. LinkedIn doesn't like it either. Don't do it. Tip number 4. 4? Yes, 4. Follow relevant hashtags. This is a really cool feature on LinkedIn. I don't know why more people aren't utilizing it. So on LinkedIn, you can look up hashtags that you care about and you can follow them. For instance, I follow hashtag LinkedIn because I post a lot of content about LinkedIn. And the platform makes it really easy to kind of keep tabs on the hashtags that you follow because they're easily accessible right from your homepage. A couple of times a week, even for 5 minutes, go to your followed hashtags, click on them, check out some of the latest posts, and if they catch your eye, if they resonate, like them, comment on them, engage with them. This is a great way to A, meet more people, and B, tell LinkedIn what kind of content you like, what type of professional you are, and what types of professionals you want to connect with. And in return, LinkedIn is going to help you grow your network. Tip number 5, message people who are in the same groups as you. This is a cool little ninja trick that a lot of people don't know about LinkedIn. Now, typically, if you have a free profile, you can't send a direct message to someone unless you've already connected with them, unless you are both in the same group. If you go to a group that you belong to, you'll see that you can message anyone in that group, even if you're not connected. What you can try doing is go to a group, pick out a few people that you think you might have some things in common with, and send them a DM asking if it's okay to connect. You know that you have at least one thing in common. You're both a member of that group. If you can find that common ground in the beginning, then you have a reason to reach out to them. You have a reason to connect and engage. And if you chip away at this and even just do a few people a week, over time, imagine how much that's going to strengthen your network. I mentioned this already, but I'm going to repeat it. You're probably noticing a common theme here. Building your network on LinkedIn is more about everyone else and less about you, okay? This is your network. It's like a 5,000 piece puzzle, and you are one piece. The rest of it is made up of other people, other brands, and the interactions that you're having with them. You got to get out of your head, and you have to get out of the mindset of me, take, because that motivation isn't going to get you anywhere as a freelancer or as a human being. One of the best things I did to grow my business and make more money was to stop caring about making money so much. And I know that sounds super counterintuitive, but I'm telling you, I promise you, really amazing things happen when you focus on relationships. And one final note, hopefully you already know this since you made it to the end of this video. If your intention is to spam, don't bother. None of this will work, okay? If you plan on commenting on 50 posts with the word nice, if you plan on spamming 50 people from a LinkedIn group and DMing them some generic message, all you're going to do is hurt your own profile, okay? LinkedIn does not like spammers. It will shut you down. If you don't care about quality, don't bother. A little bit of tough love for you. My students and I use LinkedIn on a daily basis. We use it to grow our platforms, position ourselves as experts, and also to connect with people that we want to work with. If you want to see what this whole process looks like from start to finish, then you might be interested in my program, Revenue Spark. And if you want to talk with me a little more about possibly enrolling, I'm going to drop the link below where you can book a call. If you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you could support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up and tell YouTube that you find my content valuable. And if you have any questions, drop them in a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.